to do it like this. Getting rid of you. Making a treasure. Playing a cool Barood. Attacking in. Discarding you here. Another Moonshadow. Okay. Sadly, we're missing a little bit of damage, but we're bringing them down to 2 here. Problem is that the Bitter Triumph is... And they scoop. And they freaking scoop here, man. Oh my god. Freaking undefeated with the new build. Can you believe that? In best of 3? Get out of here. What up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, Match Malone. Thank you all so very freaking much for tuning in. I hope you're having the most wonderful freaking day. I know I do, because today we play one of my favorite decks. If I ever go to a tournament, I'm like 90% certain that I will be playing this deck. It has all the cards that I love. It is just the best deck ever. And it is a rare. What did I call it in the stream? Shiny competitive Malone. So yeah, we're playing best of 3 today. This deck is way better in best of 3, I believe, because you can switch around your playstyle. At least that is what I do with it. What do pros do with it? I don't know, but I kept on winning a lot. We won 6 games in a row. I can just tell you that straight away. Spoiler alert, it's on the title, so yeah, deal with it. But before we get into that, thank you also very freaking much for the ongoing support. We're going so strong towards the 44,444. Like we haven't done in like 6 months. So that is insane. Thank you also very freaking much. So if you want to support my dream of the quadruple or quintuple 4, please subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it very freaking much. But enough with the hammering. Let's get into the monumental hammering. Oh, we're playing Monument with Cool Barood. One of the first things I did during the early access event. There's a kind of aggro version that I understand why people are playing it. But I tried it, and I went like 50-50 with it. There is also the Bloodghast in it, for example, you know? And also only 2 monuments. But I'm going 4 monuments, 4 Cool but Rude. No Bloodghast, no nothing. No Chandra in the sideboard. We will be talking about the sideboard later. And this is, what's his face? A Carnage. Carnage the Car Salesman. I don't remember the real name, but it's Carnage Car Salesman now. Forever. So, Desecrex Gift of Servitude is one of the cards that you know from Omen Path Change Your Name. But we talk about that later. First, we talk about the new cards that make this deck so good. Cool Barood. Look at its price. It's one of the best cards in the set, and I said it from day one. When I was doing the set review, one of the first things that I've written down was Raphael's technique together with Cool Barood, and I beat Gabriel Nassif with it. So come at me, bro. Tell me how it's not a good card. When you attack with a creature, may discard a card and draw a card. That is very, very good. Well, whenever you attack. It doesn't say when you attack with a creature. It says when you attack. Then on level 2, whenever you discard a card, you deal 2 damage to each opponent. This deals 2 damage, not you. This, the class, you know? The thing is, it doesn't say 1 or more. It says a card. So that means when you discard 7 cards at once, that is 14 damage. Just straight to the kisser. And for another 2, you get to wish for a card. Is that the thing I always forget? And somebody told me already in the comments. I hope that person will be back telling me again, because I freaking forgot about it. You search for a card, you put it in your hand, and you shuffle your hand and discard a card at random. Pretty good, because it will trigger the Cool but Rude, and will also trigger the Monument. Because don't forget that the Monument is still here and very, very freaking good. Each opponent loses 3 life. It's very good together with the Cool but Rude. If you get to trigger this during your turn and during your opponent's turn with 1 monument and 1 Cool but Rude, that is just like that 10 damage already, you know? And you can always do more than that. Because never forget, with the monument you will always draw a card. So if you have 1 card and a Cool but Rude out, that will already automatically be 7 damage just like that with 1 card. Because you will be able to discard the card and draw a card immediately with it. That is already 2 damage with the Cool Barood. And then you're dealing another 5 damage with the other card that you're discarding to dealing them the 3 life with this and the 2 life with this. It's crazy. So never forget that in your math, that for each monument that you have 2 free damage if you have a Kulba root out. A lot of people forget how the math works. That is just simply what it is. Each turn, for each monument that you have 2 more damage per Kulba root that you have out. That is just simple math. If you keep stuff like that in your hand during the matches, you will find those lethal situations very, very easily. The other version also had the Burst Lightning in here. I removed it. Maybe it's a bad idea. I don't know. I like to go control-y and just, like, you know, defeat him with the Monument and Kulba root. In most cases, that works. If you are going first, the Moonshadow and the Marauding Mako together with the Bloodthorn Flail are very, very good. But if you're up against something like Badger Mocap, maybe consider like getting rid of maybe 1 or 2 Moonshadows and the Bloodthorn Flails to add more, I don't know, Requiting Hexes. Get the Intimidation Tactics in to get rid of their hand before they can even play it, you know. Maybe play a Death in the Family. Just turn into kind of a more control-y deck. Don't try to race mono green. If they have a good draw, they will destroy you on turn 3 and there's nothing you can do about it. Literally nothing. So you better go a road where you try to throw as many stones and, like, you know, twigs in their way as possible. Is that an expression? I don't know. If it isn't, it should be. Trademark. So that is a tip that I absolutely want to give you for the early game, depending on which side of the table you're sitting on. So yeah, Flamewake Phoenix, super good. If you have a creature that has 4 or more power, you know, you can return this from your graveyard during attack for 1 and attack in with it because it has haste. So that is very, very nice. That is another 2 damage and a card that you can discard easily to get some value from it. Will trigger the Moonshadow. It is very nice. And, you know, you could also return it to Desecrex, but there's better things to do. Because if you have the Desecrex, you have a creature with power 4 greater, so you can return the Flamewake Phoenix for 1 red mana. That's already good enough. So what you can do, for example, also, is turn 2, you know, just discard 1 or 2 creatures, like the Flamewake Phoenix. Maybe you also discard like a Casey Jones, you know, we will be talking about that very soon. And then on turn 3, you play the Desecrex. It will only cost you 2 because you discard it, you know. It has the Mayhem, it costs a red and a black. Now you have another red for the Flamewake Phoenix. You return this because you have the Desecrex, and the Desecrex itself can return the Casey Jones, which will also make it possible that you return the Flamewake Phoenix. And then you already have like 10 more power on the board on turn 3. That is pretty insane. Together with the Iron Sheik Elf, you know, very, very good. Casey Jones, interesting thing that I was not aware of. I thought if, like, the ability is you draw 3 cards, and then when this survives at the beginning of your upkeep, you discard 3 cards at random. But it's always. So if you played this, the discard will, like, be remembered on your upkeep. So you will do that no matter if Casey Jones survives or not. Casey Jones is amazing, though, because giving you the free discard will trigger all parts of the monument. If you have more than 1, it will be like so many cards that you draw just by discarding this, which is absolutely freaking amazing. Ways to discard. By the way, let's talk about them real quick. We have the Iron Sheik Elf. We have the Marauding Mako. You can cycle this. You can cycle later on your Intimidation Tactics if you have them. That is also something that you can do. In the sideboard, if you go like the control-y route and you know that it will be a grindy match where you need all the cards you can get, Case of the Crimson Pulse is an amazing card. You discard something, draw 2 cards, and then if you have no hand, this will solve. And then you discard your hand each turn and draw a new hand of 2 cards. Well, you also draw your additional cards, so a total of 3 new cards each turn, plus a free discard. It's just very, very good. Very, very freaking good. I don't think it deserves a main board spot, because there's some matchups where you just don't want to have it. If you want to be super aggressive, this is just a little bit too late. And the first game should always be trying to be as aggressive as you can. It's not always guaranteed. That is why we have 2 Requiting Hex and 4 Bit of Triumph, which, by the way, are also another way to discard something. In the worst case, you can target your own creatures. Don't be afraid to do that if that is like the way to win. Inti. Now, if you have Inti and you attack in, you may discard. If it triggers because of Inti's ability, you also get a +1/+1 counter. And every time that you discard 1 or more cards, so here's the 1 or more clause that is missing on Kulba Root in my opinion. Well, it's okay because I love the card. It's fine to me that it's powerful. You get to put a 1/1 counter and give it trample. You know, that is very, very good. So only with the Inti ability. And whenever you discard 1 or more cards, you will exile the top card of your library that you can play until the next end step. most of the cases, try to do, you know, to not play a land before you attack in while you have an Inti on the battlefield. The best curve, of course, is Moonshadow into Coolbud Root, and then either activate the Coolbud Root on level 3 and play something else, or just get a Monument down. That is like the best curve ever, because attacking in with the Moonshadow will trigger level 1 of the Coolbud Root, which gives you the ability to discard something, which means that Moonshadow will grow bigger and stronger. And usually they have no way to block the Menace creature that is this absolute menace. I think this is one of the main reasons a deck like this can even exist, is Moonshadow. Still one of the things that I get rid of first if I go the control-y route, because I think that having the Marauding Mako and like instead having Requiting Hexes and Intimidation Tactics instead of like Bloodthorn Flail and Moonshadow, you know, I think that is a good way to stay control-y and still have something to cycle. In the early game, you can still play the Marauding Mako, because it will also grow big and strong with the Coolbud Root, but you could also just cycle it, you know, get something into your hand. At least those are my thoughts. This is the deck that I spend a lot of time thinking about while playing it, so I hope that those thoughts will be, like, you know, also delivered in whatever we're doing here. Definite Family is very good. It exiles a creature with mana value 3 or less. There's a lot of creatures you don't want to die, so if you have like your own Iron Shield Elf on the other side of the battlefield, that is very good. Pyroclasm, I like to have this in the sideboard against the Badger Mole Cup deck. It is very, very good. Case of the Crimson Pulse, we already talked about it. Sunspine Lynx, you can force a draw with this. If you both have the, like, if you both would die with this, you can force a draw. And if you already won the first game, you win because everybody gets a win in a draw. And then you have 2 wins and win the game. So that is a little cheese that you can do with the Sunspine Lynx. Think about it. It's unfair. It's unsportsmanlike. I would do it. Absolutely. A win is a win, man. The rest, just, you know, just duress. Against control decks, it's very good. This is also good in a mirror match, because you can get rid of their Iron Shield Elf. You can also get rid of the Monument of Endurance, though, because this gets rid of artifacts. Is there other relevant artifacts right now? Yeah, if you're going up against like a, you know, a Simulacrum Synthesizer deck, that is very good. And in the late game, this is just cycling, free cycling. Well, it costs 3 mana, but you will have mana at that point for the Monument to Endurance. Never forget that this also makes treasures, okay? The treasure part can be very valuable. Don't you forgetty spaghetti. Alright, long intro. It's going to be a long video. Thank you, Serdi, for your service in doing this video in the night shift. I just went bowling. I shouldn't have gone. My finger hurts again. I am an idiot. But that is just what you got to do sometimes if you love something. Hurt your middle finger, you know? Hey, this is Monumental. I'm MTG Malone, and I will see you in those discarding games.
Hey y'all, have you guys seen the new Turtles Ultimate Guard?
Oh, did you?
Cowabunga!
You heard us up? I'm starving.
Relax, bro. I already ordered us some Zaz.
Don't call him that.
You did?
What toppings did you get?
Oh, you know, just the usual. Some pepperoni,
100%
cheese,
acid
mushrooms.
free. Isn't that amazing?
It's 100% renewable
Some
chocolate,
these are
100% PVC free Mother Nature.
broccoli.
Some marshmallows. Ooh, the Zaz.
Stop calling him that. Yo, bros, there's no chicken feet on here. Is this even our... What? These are Ultimate Guard products. They don't just look awesome, but they will keep everything safe.
That's right. 10 more pizzas could crash on these and my cards would still be safe. True.
Oops.
Grab your favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles style Ultimate Guard gear today and tap into Turtle Power.
I don't know if I stopped the recording or if I just forgot to record. I just forgot to record, so we're missing the first game. But the first game was just classical Rakdos discard, man. This is super good. Yes, I'll keep that. I'll keep that. Another Moonshadow? That is even freaking better, yo. Alright. So we can play the Multiversal Passage on red, play the Moonshadow, and just go ahead and do stuff, you know? Shared Roots. That is bad because we have the Lynx, you know? So we play this on red. Don't pay anything. Play you here. And then we attack in. What are we getting rid of, though? Let's see what we draw. But we can get rid of something and make this case a little bit better. Here's Fenriro again. Alright. I'm getting way too many basic lands. I don't like that. So, what is better? Blood Crypt? We played for the Blood Crypt once. So I think that is just better. Auto pay. Starting town, getting out of here. Drawing 2 more lands. That is exactly what I hoped I would draw here. Like, it seems like I'm joking, but it's 100% what I wanted to see, you know? Nothing else. Just exactly freaking all of these lands. Beautiful. Dollmaker's Shop. And then what? The Caretaker's... I think we win, right? Not really. But we win next turn. As long as we do keep the Sphinx. So we attack in. Get rid of the Mako. Get rid of the Swamp. Get rid of Casey Jones. Oh, this doesn't make a difference. I can just keep the Blood Crypt here. Hope that they play another untapped land. They don't draw a card. They don't get nothing. They have to wipe the board here. Then I can just protect with the Iron Shield Elf and hope that I draw something. Draw a land? I don't know, man. They're doing this. Do I get something for that? There's the Blood Crypt. And another... How much land did we draw here again? That's a lot of land. Alright. Another land? Dude. We do attack in here. We're blocking it like this. Alright, getting rid of the starting town. Shooting them for 4 here. Oh no, it's only 2. Is this at the end of your turn? Yeah, okay. I'd rather have no Iron Shield Elf. I thought it deals 2 per land, but it's only 1. I'd rather have no Iron Shield Elf than these lands in hand. Yo! Captain Size Matters! How you doing? Hey, Magic is still a beautiful game. Magic is still a beautiful game. So welcome back, my friend. I don't need to take damage here. Yeah, I will be drawing 2 cards here, so let's hope that they're useful. Bro, you literally cannot make this up. You literally cannot make this up, man. You literally cannot make this up, man. How, like... Any suggestions what to get first? It depends on what you want to do, you know? It purely depends on what you want to do. Like, do you want to draft... Inti? The Monument? Okay, now we're talking. I'm passing the turn here, because if they play a creature, which they most likely will, I can better Triumph it and draw some cards. That is very good. Okay. Alright. Of course you do. Of course you do. Uber rude, okay. Uber rude indeed. Alright, Alright, passing the turn here. Let us see what they do. If they do have another Archdruid's Charm, or if we can cut some slack here. Alright, here's the cat. Bro, what a game, man. What a game. Overlord of the Hauntwoods, okay. Alright. Authority of Consuls. I don't plan on playing a creature, to be honest. And summon Fenrir, alright. Let's see what we draw here. Don't we win? Don't we just win? Oh, I think we just... Oh my god, even more land. We still win. We still win. Even though we drew, like, an ungodly amount of lands here again. Like, oh my lord, how many lands do I have left? 10 lands in 34 cards. Wowzers. Wowzers. Okay, here's the thing. We just do this. Search for the first card that we find. And then just win. Jablamo. Jeebus Christ, man. Standard? I would just then buy standard decks. Like, just buy a deck that you like. We're up against Justin Badge. Yo, check it out. I don't think... Oh, my lord. Grimace! Yes! Oh, my god. What is this god hand? What is this gosh darn god hand? Okay. I love this so much for us. Do you have the removal straight away? Of course you do. Like, of course. Alright, Verticore. You know what? I mean, let's lose the life here. You know what? You know what? You know what? The client is trying to find someone to pair you with that is a terrible matchup for you. I mean, I believe that to a certain degree. But only a certain. Requiting Hex. That is very good because we can play the cool Barood here. We do attack in with both. Get rid of the swamp. And then we play the Requiting Hex here. Alright. That's a great way to stay in shape. Next turn we activate level 2 and maybe even level 4, but then we would just lose the card, you know? So is that really good? I don't know, man. I don't know. A bit of Triumph. Let's just do this. Get rid of the land here first. We do attack in. Get rid of the land. I kind of want to keep the bit of Triumph here. It's another land. Okay. Alright. And that is what it is. Let's keep up the bit of Triumph here. See what they do. Unholy Annex. So they're going back to 10. There's no need to, like, use the Gene Pollinator here right now. To destroy the Gene Pollinator right now. Okay, they just have another one also. And another one? No. But they're going back to 10 life. Okay. The Iron Shield Elf. We're just swinging in. Getting rid of the Iron Shield Elf. Not a cool Barood. Okay. We're only blocking with this. Isn't that GG? It's not GG, right? If this would go to 5, would just barely not be GG. Just do it like this. Bring in this one as well. Because the thing is, all we have to do here is to activate this one as well. We kind of do need a board wipe. And then we can do this twice, you know, and just deal them a lot of damage. And we do have the bit of Triumph. So we can do a lot of stuff here. Okay. I mean, they're going back to 6, but it's not really the best thing ever, you know? I think we got him here. I don't want to be that guy, but I think we got him. Making a mana for another Gene Pollinator. Like, okay. How many more Gene Pollinators would you like to have? This is so unfair, but it is what it is, you know? They have 3 Gene Pollinators. I have 3 freaking cool Baroots. Okay. So we discard this. That will deal him 6. Then we discard another one, which will deal him 6. This card is so broken in multiples, man. Pyroclasm seems pretty good. Requiting Hex seems pretty good. And Intimidation Tactics seems pretty good. We're going full on control deck here, I think. But not too much. We keep them, like, you know, we keep the spirit of the deck. It's the spirit of the deck! So the opponent does go first here, of course. I mean, why wouldn't they? What a good hand. What an absolutely good hand this is. Alright, so we're playing the Multiversal Passage first for a red, I guess. We do have all the black sources, you know. So we don't have any of our sideboard pieces right now. But it doesn't really matter because we have our game plan. And we do have 2 Bitter Triumph, so we can do stuff, you know. What you gotta do here? Badger Mold Cub? Alright, I see. Are we getting rid of that? Oh, we don't care yet. We're still trying to, like, pull off our game plan. We need to get online. That sucks. Straight up sucks. Okay. Bringing in the monument, I guess. If they have a Caustic Exhale, I would be, like, the counter spell, I would be very surprised. I didn't know that you're 4 colors, my friend. Up until now, you only showed me Golgari, right? Where does the blue come from all of a sudden? That's crazy talk. Another Iron Shield Elf. Okay. We're still kind of alright here, you know? Just need to get rid of this Badger Mold Cup sooner or later. And then we're alright. Inti is also nice here. We're playing it and we're also attacking in. Getting rid of this starting town, I reckon. Yes. Okay. We still are a damage dealer deck, so we're still fine with that, you know? Intimidation Tactics, that is pretty good. They don't care, they take the damage, alright. Let us see what you're hiding behind that hand of yours. I wanna know what you're doing. You have only lands, oh my god. They're holding priority just for the Mistrise Village. That is all they're doing the whole time. But whatever they draw here is good, you know? See? I told you. Are they attacking him with the Badger? They are, okay. You do that, my friend. At least we know that whatever we draw is also good here. Unless it's a land. Well, it is a land. So we are discarding this land here. We don't need it. No matter what, we don't need it. I think in a race we are winning, you know? Another land, brother. Brother, please. Okay. They play the door, I will be very sad. Alright, what do we draw here? Another land? Oh my god, it's time for Casey Jones then. Straight up time for Casey Jones. The Pyroclasm, that is so good. But I need to play the cool Barood here. I do need to play that. Okay, I didn't need to play the land, but I have, so boo on me, I guess. I don't want to do that with him. I want to do this only with the cool Barood. Another cool Barood, so no matter what we keep here, it's going to be alright. Oh my god. The Euroboroid. Interesting. Can't really be attacking in, though, can they? mean, that is actually fine with me. The discard thing will still happen. Will this trigger the Inti? It does. Okay. What am I doing here? First of all, I am attacking in. Getting rid of this Requiting Hex. Let's see what they're doing. Kinda have to block here. You just don't block. I cannot cycle this, right? Okay. I could be doing this, but it wouldn't do me any good. I'm just destroying you here. Okay. Next turn we win. Or this turn, oh my god, my brain is fried, man. Oh, yeah, I feel like this version of the deck feels a little bit better. But who am I, you know? Who am I? Just myself. We're up against player with name. Okay, but what is that name? You're not going to tell me. Oh my lord, Grimace! Yes, Grimace, what a nice hand we have here. Okay, I think my food is just arriving. In 3, 2, 1. Maybe I was tripping. But I saw somebody that looked like a food delivery person. Alright, Mako turn 1 will still be one of those things that I love doing most in my life. Look, 5 lands in a starting hand. What else do you want? Now we even have like the payout with the freaking Casey Jones here. I will just be attacking in. The 1 damage more or less will not make a huge difference. I don't know if I want to play Casey Jones here yet. When is the next set release? I think in about a month. Okay, I mean, we're getting rid of the Mako then. Another Iron Shield Elf. I mean, we will discard half of our hand. Let's do that. Maybe we're a little bit lucky. We have 2 cards that we don't want to discard. And for the rest, we really don't care too much. If we discard both of them, that would be annoying. Yo, Sky Monk with the 25 months, yo. That is so insane to me. Alright, they're an Ugin enjoyer. Okay, come on, don't screw me over. They didn't screw me over at all. Alright, that is very, very nice. So, we do attack in here. We do get rid of this mountain. Draw a card. The cool but rude. Know what that means? Paying red here, 2 life. Discard this. Make a treasure. Play the cool but rude. They cannot do everything here. They will be limited to one thing, like an Ugin, for example. If they have a board wipe, we will lose the Iron Shield Elf, but that is fine with me, because I can just do this, you know? Alright. What are we digging for? An Iron Shield Elf, of course. It's going to be an Iron Shield Elf. Another cool but rude. That's Iron Shield Elf. Let's gamble away. Come on. Okay. Gamble paid off. So we're drawing a card here. We're dealing them 2. The Marauding Mako came down. That looks okay to me. Maze Mind Tome. Okay. And that's it. Alright. Okay. This is pretty nice. So what we can do here is just discard the Flamewake Phoenix and they scoop. I'm doing pretty well. I'm playing one of my favorite decks. And it's doing pretty well. So what we are doing here, getting rid of these 2 and entering the package of these 5. And also, I don't think we need Requiting Hex. We can go with the Crimson Pulse. Let's bring in one flail. Okay. Opponent will be going first here, of course. Oh my gosh. I like the hand a lot here. I mean, what am I supposed to say about this hand? Leyline of the Void. We do have the Marauding Mako here. Let's bring in the starting town, Marauding Mako. Yo, dog, what is up? I'm here. No need to worry. No need to worry, dog. Whoa, this is such a huge pizza, man. Like, way too big. But it's fine. I can live with that. I can barely live with it. Okay, opponent is doing nothing else here. We're bringing in another starting town. We're bringing in a cool Barood. Yo, Grixis leader! How is the Grixis doing? Requiting Hex, that is fine with me. Huge pizza means leftovers. You know why I always tip? Because they're not forced to bring me pizza chilies, but I ask them every time and they always do it. Multiversal Passage for black. Enters tapped, 8 evading dish. Alright. You want to see how big it is? Do you want to see that? That is huge, yo. That is hugest. Just hugest. Alright, here's the Iron Shield Elf. And I will be activating this to try to find the monument. If we get the monument here, it would be very good, because it will draw us a lot of cards. Okay, that is very good. I like that. You just freaking Za. I will hide for the Za. Yeah. You see my cabbage now. Okay. Dog, I'm here, don't you worry. Oh my god, okay, that is pretty good. I hope we find something useful. Oh my god. I hope we find something useful. Bam. That is very useful indeed. Very freaking useful indeed. So we draw a card here, we deal him 2. It's another land. We can discard this land to deal him 3, and that is 5 damage. Okay. What kind of dog do you own? We own Italian Greyhounds. This pizza is so delish. You've got to be joking. The amount of exact answers to my Iron Shield Elf is insanity. We're missing 3 damage here, but it's alright. Are you kidding? What? Come on. Also, what is the shuffler doing? What the heck? Oh my sweet lord, you gotta be joking. You've gotta be joking, man. But we do attack in. Discard the Verge. Draw a card. Maybe it's useful. It's another monument. Okay.
My plan bears fruit.
Incredible. Look, they had Intimidation Tactics. Like, you know, this is the thing. The thing is not that they beat me, but how they beat me. In the craziest ways. Okay. Cannot even cycle this right now. Look, they have another strategic betrayal. After they already played so many. Mm-mm-mm.
No way but my way.
Alright, they got rid of the Casey Jones. I don't think we can win here. But that is just like the humblest of all of my opinions. I don't know how I'm supposed to win here. Another land? Okay, the duress is like 20 hours too late. Straight up 20 hours too late. Let's scoop here. They got us, fair and square. At least I got pizza. I bet they don't have pizza though. Graveyard hating SOB. Alright, we're going first at least. The rest is very, very good here. I love this music so much. I mean, that is one less card in their hand. No ramp. Coolbarrood. Okay, so the plan right now is Coolbarrood, Root, Case of the Crimson Pulse. Alright. I do believe our game plan is pretty good right now. I mean, they're giving us the time to activate our Coolbarrood. Unholy Annex is pretty good. Okay. Discarding the starting town here. The Iron Shield Elf is so good. We're playing it immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you think they have a land? Let's wait one more turn with the case. Let's not. Let's not. Activating case is one of the best things we can actually do. Activating the cases is actually one of the best things we can do. Requiting Hex, okay. Like, activating the freaking case is actually one of the best things we can do. Because it will discard cards for us for free. Like, what do you even want, man? What are you even saying here? Okay, that is fine with me. That was your turn. Mm-hmm. So, another case. Let's just do this. Now we still do have 2 cards in our hand. What are they doing, you know? Searching for Coolbarrood. I still have 2 on the battlefield right now. I don't even know what your plan is here. Okay. Good game, good game. Three to 0 with the new build. 3 to 0 with the new build. That is pretty good. Get out of here. Yeah, we're up against Dismiss. We're not going first this time. Unfair, but okay. Do you think our opponent left before they even arrived? Huh? What a bad hand. I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. Temple of Plenty again. We already saw that today. Let's put them onto a wrong path of security here. No get lost. Okay. Alright. That was... We waited longer for this game than we played it. What is this? We have no clue what we're up against. But I don't think we need the Requiting Hex. I'd rather have this. And as it is going to be a long game, and I believe that they will be attacking my graveyard, we'll be cutting 1 Phoenix and 2 cases. If I was wrong with my assessment, so be it. So freaking be it. Man, I should have... The hand is pretty nice, I like it. So we play starting Moonshadow this turn, then starting town Moonshadow and the rest. Okay. Now we do rest. Okay, they literally have only lands in hand now. Perfect. Okay, we set up here. How one the rest got rid of their whole hand. Because the rest was just land. Okay. I think we can get rid of the bit of Triumph here, right? Well, we will see about that. We don't need to do it now. There's no benefit in it. Okay. If we don't draw land, still just make one with the monument. Didn't draw land. Let's try to draw one more here. No. Cool but rude. I think it's worth it to do it like this. Getting rid of you. Making a treasure. Playing the cool but rude. Attacking in. Discarding you here. Another Moonshadow. Okay. Sadly, we're missing a little bit of damage, but we're bringing them down to 2 here. Problem is that the bit of Triumph is... And they scoop. And they freaking scoop here, man. Oh my god. We're undefeated with the new build. Freaking undefeated with the new build. Can you believe that? In best of 3? Get out of here. We're up against MtgA. Do any of you know Dog, the Hearthstone streamer? The hand is pretty aight. Let's not pay life if we don't have to, you know? We're attacking in here. I want to just cycle the Mako here. Consult the star charts. Is this control or is this artifact? Not certain. Okay. Mm-hmm. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yeah. Land makes this decision very easy. This land makes this decision very easy. So we keep up the elf here. Discard, you know. Huh. All right. I feel like I should keep one more card in hand. Slowly but surely we will be getting there. Slowly with Shirley. I don't know who Shirley is, but we were told that she will bring us to the goal. I'm finally done eating. Gosh, that was a huge pizza, but I couldn't stop eating it. I just finished it all in one go. I'm fat. Who's fat? So, Iron Shield Elf, bringing in the pain. Okay. All right. They want to spend all of their stuff on it, so be it, you know? What am I supposed to do about it? Okay. We drew another land. This is incredible. Just incredible. It's a 23 land deck, and we're drawing lands like a big boy deck. Like a freaking 26 land deck. Never miss land drops. That's my curse. If I play competitive, I never miss land drops. In a bad way. In a freaking bad way. Oh my god, you know what I mean? We will give him a good game and leave. Yeah, I think so too, Babone. I realized that later and I thought not talking about it will just, you know, act like it never happened. Okay, we're up against control here. I do agree with you 100%. Alright, they're back. See if we stand a chance this time. We do play first. This is a very, very nice hand. I'm keeping it. I'm freaking keeping it. We go Passage, Mako. I like to keep the Mako. Because, like, it gives us a chance to also have something to discard in the late game. Where I think this game might have some problems. So we can play the bit of Triumph here now as well if they do have a creature to block with or whatever. Okay. So black enters tapped Iron Shield Elf. Let's see if they have a counter spell here. Because I'd rather keep the monument, you know? I think I can discard the Requiting Hex here, though. What you got? So the star charts? Ah. Yo, Emrakul, turn 1! Buongiorno! Come stai? Che bel nome! Emrakul, turn 1 hurts, man. How are you even doing that? How would you even do that? Whew! The pizza was so necessary, man. Let's see if they have something here. They have nothing. Alright, so we can attack in here. I should have done more damage. I'm an idiot. I'm in the pizza zone now. Now my brain is pizzaed up. That is no bueno. No freaking bueno. Alright, we're just ending the turn here. I already messed up anyways. Okay. Never punished. We're getting rid of the Requiting Hex, adding this. Is there any reason to get the Intimidation Tactics? There isn't, right? Getting rid of Desecrex and putting in the Sunspire Sphinx. Sure. We need to take care of the dog soon, I think. Opponent goes first. What a rough hand, man. What a rough hand. I would like to keep it for the duress, you know? That already is worth a lot. But I can't. This is just better, you know? This is just unequivocally better. Even though we still only have 2 cards to play with. Wait, did they play black the whole time? They played black the whole time. I don't even know. I do not even know. Shopping list. But if we draw another land, is that terrible? Yes, 100% else. But that also means that we do have a lot of stuff to discard, you know? Do you think they have an answer for my Iron Shield Elf? Please don't play a blue source here. They discarded a blue source, so I guess they do have one in hand, right? Here it is. Okay, another land. Oh my gosh. So we do attack in here first. 3 damage is still 3 damage, you know? Then we do this, get rid of the starting town because it's useless here right now. Okay, this is what I expected, to be honest. This is what I 100% expected. We do have the Monument in hand and 3 lands. Like, what could even go wrong, you know? What could even go wrong here, man? Alright, they do still have mana for counter spells. We do not like that. But we do attack in here again. Play this again. If they feared it once, they will fear it twice. That is what I think. They don't want to give us the card advantage, which I totally understand. I totally understand that. They consult the star charts. That is super good. That is super freaking good. Alright. Casey Jones and the Sphinx. I do like all of them. Sphinx will be very good to bring in the last bit of damage. Like, when they think they're safe, the Sphinx will be brutal, man. Absolutely brutal. Okay. So we attack in once more. Like, slowly but surely we're getting there, you know? Now let's try to bring in the monument. Let's see if they kept the... Alright. Ending the turn here. What do they have? Another console to star charts. Okay. I think we get him here. I don't want to be that guy, but I think we freaking get him here. Like, what are they supposed to do, you know? What are they supposed to do? Whatever they do, I will deal them so much damage. I will deal them so much damage here. Alright, even if they, you know... We're discarding this. Drawing a card. They want to destroy something now. The chance is now. Like, now is the chance, my friend. But you will be going down to 6. I will be attacking you with the Iron Shield Elf, and then I will be playing the Sunspine Lynx. And then what? Alright. They will be losing 3 life here. They're gaining 3 life again, which sucks a little bit, but hey. Nothing I can do about that. Flamewake Phoenix. So we're missing 1 land. We're attacking him with this Phoenix. We're going down to 7. We do need something to discard, yo. We do need something to discard. Let's see if we can find that. We'll be playing the Sphinx no matter what here. Okay. We'll see what this does. If this wins us the game or nay. You have a counter spell. The thing is, no matter what they do, it will activate our case. So that is very, very good, because it will refill our hand every single turn. Now just play Lynx. They're a counter spell deck. What do you expect them not to have a counter spell? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're taking 7 damage here. And we activated this. So they're still alive. They're still freaking alive. You know? But they need to make some decisions here. They have 5 cards in hand. Could go either way. Could go either way, man. Lightning Helix really saved them here. There you go. That is the reason why the game is never just over, you know? There can always be life gain. Life gain there was. The thing is that I will be drawing 3 cards? Yeah, 3 cards. Okay. Interesting. They're still down to 1. So they lost. Like, that is all there is to it. They forgot that the Lynx, like, you know, removes the life. Like, they cannot gain life. Unbelievable that we won this, yo. Unbelievable that we won this. Crazy. Crazy. How many games is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games to 0. Undefeated Rakdos Monument. Get out of here. Opponent is ready. We are ready. This might be the final boss. Grimace! Yes, Grimace! Will we find a red source? I cannot build on it, you know? This is just way better. Like, good thing I did this. Good thing I freaking did this. Okay, alright. So, Verge. Moonshadow. Let's go, baby. Let us go, baby. They have a green source that inspires, like, you know, strength. I will be getting rid of this Moonshadow, right? Like, why not? The Monument, okay. Let's hope we draw land here. That would be very good. Badger Mole Cabarino, alright. We did draw the land. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let us see if they're willing to give up everything they own, you know? Getting rid of the Inti. The Bitter Triumph. We draw a card, of course. It's another land, okay. Alright. They're ramping. They are ramping, okay. What does that mean for us? The nursery is here. Alright. How much is this? A 3/4. Yeah, okay. We play the Verge. Play this cool but rude here. Activate one of them. This is a rough matchup. Attack in. Discard this here. Draw the Requiting Hex. We do draw another card first. And we discard a bit of Triumph, I guess. Casey Jones? Nah, we need to, like, you know... The Monument. Okay. We're creating the treasure here. You think they will double block? They do. Perfect. Perfect. Just freaking perfection and everything I wanted here, man. I played him like a freaking fiddle and they don't even know it. Played him like a fiddle and they don't even know it, man. Zastus Chocobro. And the Leatherhead. Okay. So... we do attack in here. Discard this monument. The Bitter Triumph. Isn't that GG? We do draw a card. Draw another card. And they scoop. Mono green landfall falling to us. So what are we getting rid of? I think Desecrex sadly a little bit too slow here. We do need to be the control deck. So Inti is out. Moonshadow is out. Requiting Hex is in. Pyroclasm is in. Intimidation Tactics are in. You are out. I think this is fine. I don't know, mono green is like very, very strong. I wouldn't say it's honest. I wouldn't go that far. Today mulligan, eh? That is very good. I like that. I have no more Kafifi left. No more Kafifi. Zassus Chocobro. Okay. Check and see what they have here. I can take 1 damage. Badger Mole Cub. What a non-surprise you are. Alright, Badger Mole is out of here. Another Blood Crypt. Let's preserve a little bit of life total here. Okay, passing the turn. We're setting up now. I think we're keeping even up the bit of Triumph. We'll see though. Earthbender's Ascension, okay. I want to keep all of my cards. Okay. Another land, by the way. I'm just passing the turn here. Let's see what they're doing. Okay. Right. Not block here. Destroy you. They have a removal for it, so be it. If they have a Snakeskin Veil for it, so be it. That's what I thought. You have nothing! My turn. Oh, the monument. Alright. That's monumental. If I say so myself. Which I don't. So next turn we try to set up the wind somehow. Right now this will bring the Earthbender's Ascension to a maximum. Let's hope that they don't have a, what's his face? They don't have a, Harmonizer. Yo, Sheridano! How you doing? Oh my gosh. How much more damage do you want to deal me here? I don't know what we could draw here that would help us out. A Casey Jones. That's like the only thing we could draw here that will help us out. Okay. Alright. Yo! Ultimate Guard with the raid! Who was streaming? Who was streaming? Yo! Gabe, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the raid. We're trying to get into Mythic with the Monument, but the Yellowheads assemble, thank you so much! Not even 69 people, so that is kind of weird, but okay. So, what can we do here? Don't we just lose? So our only chance is to attack in and find a, you know, the spell that costs 1 mana and destroys the creatures. That is what we need to find here. So we do draw a card. We didn't find it. We can still find it next turn. But we can also find a Bitter Triumph. So Requiting Hex and Bitter Triumph is what we need to find here. Yellow, it is now washed because it wasn't even like freaking 69 people in the stream. Let us see what they do here. Maybe they're not even doing anything. They're not even doing anything. Okay. That is super nice. We do like that a lot. They even had the Might Form Harmonizer. Okay, so the Coolbird Root is way more important than dealing them 3 damage here, right? Isn't it? Wait. I discard this and draw a card. That is 2 damage. Then I discard another card and deal him 3. That is 7 damage. And then I do that again and win. Okay, so let's do that. I think I did the math correctly. Or even is the Requiting Hex. Okay. Now they lose 3 life and we deal them 2. And then we do have a million cards to do the same thing again. Okay. Okay, brother. That is very, very nice. That reminds me of the time that I beat Gabriel Nassif with Raf's technique. We are 6-0 right now with the deck. I do believe in our version. Like, we had a version from the Turin, and now this version just did way better. The other one was 50-50, this is 100. Like, pff, get out of here, man. Get freaking out of here. What do you even want from me? What do you want from me? Did you like that? I think, you know, maybe tomorrow I will be playing it a little bit more in the stream, but I don't think so. We need to reach Mythic with something else. But I realized if you're playing a deck like this, just getting like 6 wins in, means that you already won like 12 games if you're going best of 1. So best of 3 for ranking might actually be the way to go, my friends. Because the steps get halved. Just get halved, you know? Even if you win or lose, it's still half of the steps in both directions. So, yeah, it's just the same. So I would rather always go with the best of 3 for ranking in the future, I think. But that's just my thoughts. Hey, let me know what you think about the best of 3. It will happen sporadically. I don't think that I will be doing it a lot. It will just happen from time to time. And today was one of those times. So, yeah. If you are still here, please let me know. We're putting down a little Flamewake Malone down below in the comments. I would appreciate it very freaking much. And remember, my friend, that if you're waking up tomorrow morning and see the beautiful, beautiful face of yours in the mirror, that all of you are pretty freaking sweet. I'm MTgA Malone, and I will see you all tomorrow.